Hi, my name is Consuelo. Welcome to the channel and thank you for choosing this yoga to boost your immune system. Now in autumn is cold and flu season. So in this yoga practice, we will boost your immunity by stimulating the lymphatic system, which is the system that really goes around your body, take all the toxins and pathogen and it expels them out of your system. So we're stimulating, most of the lymph nodes are in your neck, in your armpits, the side of the waist, the inner groins. So those are the area that we are going to activate and stretch. So get your yoga mat. You need a block and a blanket for this practice. So grab them now and let's begin. So we start sitting cross-legged on the floor. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can also start sitting on a chair. Rest your hands on your legs, find a long straight spine, and then take a deep breath in through the nose and sigh out the mouth. Again, breathe in and out. And one final time, breathe in through the nose and sigh out to the mouth. And then with a long straight spine, we start Sufi circles. So inhale, rotate your chest and head forward, and exhale, rotate back. Try to keep the legs solid and strong, like a strong foundation, as you rotate the spine around the pelvic bowl. The eyes can be open or closed, your choice. Start to have like a feeling of the sensations in the hips, and look back as you rotate here and change direction. Long deep breathing in and out through your nose, keeping a long straight spine. And then come back to center. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And now on the inhale, you look up towards the ceiling, and exhale, tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to chest. And again, you can keep the eyes open or close them. Usually with the eyes closed, it's easier to feel and tune into the body sensations. And then come back to center. So this will be your inhale position. On the exhale, you drop one ear to one shoulder. And then come back to center, and you drop the other ear to the other shoulder. And continue this way, like tick-tocking the head side to side. Long deep breathing in and out through your nose. So deep breathing is also one of those tools which are great to boost your immunity. So let's keep that in mind as we move through this practice today. And then come back to center, take a deep breath in. Exhale. And then open the eyes if they were closed and come to kneeling. So here you can use your folded blanket just to pad your knees. So come to kneeling, feet are flexed. And then open the arms wide, palms facing down, and start to make backward circles with your arms. The spine is nice and long, and we will stay here a little bit longer today, really to feel into the sensations in the shoulders and stimulate the lymph nodes in the armpits. Try to keep a soft face, relaxed skin on the forehead, and a long, deep breathing. And maybe now the sensations are a little bit stronger. See if you can stay with it. We're almost there. Just feeling the heat, the pressure, the friction. This is also great to release tension from the shoulders. And then inhale, reaching the arms out. Hold the breath and reach. And exhale, release the arms down. It feels so good. Good. And now extend your right leg out, so opposite of what you see on the screen. Right hand resting on your leg, reaching the left arm up towards the ceiling, and then gate pose, so leaning over towards the right. Roll the upper shoulder back, big, wide chest. And breathe deeply into the left side of the body. And then come back to center, and we move into camel pose. So I just turn around so you can see better. Tuck your toes under, hands at your sacrum, and then roll the shoulders back, bring the elbows closer to one another, and then use your hands to push the hips forward and gently look up towards the ceiling. Don't let your head drop back completely, because we didn't really warm up the spine so much. So just a gentle camel pose, using your hands to push the hips forward, opening up the chest. Heavy shoulders dropping down towards the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then come back to center, and we do gate pose on the other side. So extend the left leg out with the toes pointing forward, left hand on your leg, so opposite of what you see on the screen, reaching the right arm up, and then lean over towards the left. And have a sense if this side of the body, so the right side, feels like more tense and than the other side. It's very good to use this exercise to develop body awareness, to strengthen the mind-body connection. Long, deep breathing here. And then come back to center. On kneeling position. Again, I will turn around just to show you the pose. We move into puppy pose. So keep the hips in line with your knees, and then walk your hands forward and drop the chest down. So here you can use a block underneath the forehead if the floor is too far away. Otherwise, if you don't need it, just come all the way down, keeping the hips on top of the knees, and closing the eyes and letting the chest and the shoulders and armpits to stretch out. And in this position, take a few deep breaths.
allowing the chest and the heart space to feel heavier and heavier with every breath. And then slowly come up to all fours, so on your hands and knees. And tuck your toes under and come to a downward facing dog. So walk on the spot. Maybe shaking the head, yes and no. Feeling the back of the legs stretching out. And then bend the knees slightly, long straight spine. Inhale here. Exhale. Breathe in and out. And then release. Drop the knees on the floor. Move the blanket on one side. And we continue with Kundalini frog pose. So bring your knees wide and the heels touching. So it's almost like first baby position with your feet. And then hands, fingertips on the floor. You can also use maybe the block if you want to bring the floor up to you, to your hands. And then on the inhale, you straighten the legs and you fold forward. And on the exhale, you bend the knees, long straight spine, and you look forward. And you wait for 1 or 2 seconds. So inhale, lift the hips and hold. And exhale, bend the knees, look forward and hold. Inhale, up and hold. Eyes can be open or closed. Exhale, bend the knees and hold. And do a few rounds on your own. And then inhale, reach the hips up, separate your feet hip-width distance apart, catch opposite hands to opposite elbow, ragdoll, shifting the weight forward into the balls of the feet, and swaying the upper body right and left. And then come back to center, take a deep breath in. Exhale, and then release your hands down. Come to sit on the floor. And then we come to a forward fold. So you can do a butterfly pose. So bringing the soles of the feet touching knees wide. And then you hold the shins or the ankles and you fold. Or you can do a wide leg forward fold. Again, you can use your block as a support for your forehead. So find first long straight spine. So I will stay in this variation. And then exhale, start to fold forward. Maybe rest your forehead on the yoga block. Palms facing up. Forearms resting on the floor. A few deep breaths here with the eyes closed. Let yourself surrender completely towards the floor. No effort. And then gently open the eyes, flip the palms, press your way up to seated, and then bring your legs together and lie down on your back using your block. We come to supported bridge. So bend the knees, feet are hip width distance apart. Bring your heels closer to your sits bones and then lift the hips and place a block underneath your sacrum. So the sacrum feels supported by the block, and then arms can rest by your side with the palms facing up, or if you want more stretch in the shoulders and chest, you can bring the arms above the head. And when you are in position, then you can close the eyes. We are slowing everything down. Breathing deeply in and out through the nose. And stay here in your own time for a few breaths. And I will let you know when it's time to move on. And then take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Open the eyes. Bring your arms down by your side. Press into your feet gently and turn the block so it is on the lowest height, and rest the sacrum back on the block. And then bring one knee towards the chest, the other knee towards the chest, and lift the legs up towards the ceiling. The legs, they don't have to be totally straight. The knees can be slightly bent. We just stay here with the legs up for 5 breaths. And then take a deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Open the eyes, bend the knees. Place your feet back on the floor. Lift the hips, remove the block, and come to Savasana. So you can use your folded blanket as a cushion or to cover up your body. Extend one leg out and the other leg out. Arms by your side, palms facing up. Rest the eyes and allow your whole body to rest and integrate the work you have done today in stillness. You can stay here as long as you like. I will close the space with one arm.
Thank you for practicing with me today. Come back to this practice over and over again, especially in autumn, so you can really activate and stimulate your lymphatic system and feel healthy throughout the cold and flu season. Let me know in the comment box below what do you want to see next, and I will see you next time. Bye.